Possibly, no, definitely the worst film I've seen in 2019 so far. The general story of The Silence is basically these creatures who live beneath the earth escape and begin to terrorize the world, hunting humans as their prey by sound. The story centers around this family, of which one of the members, a teenage girl played by Kiernan Shipka, is deaf. This sounds very familiar. And of course it is. Last year there was some controversy when A Quiet Place was released, as some realised the similarities it had with a book titled The Silence. The creators promised it hadn't been based on that, and they had been developing this idea for years before. Now, I love A Quiet Place. I think they pulled off the concept brilliantly. And on the other end of the spectrum, you have The Silence. Let's start with the creatures, shall we? The creatures that hunt by sound alone are referred to as the Vesp. They look very alien-like and make annoying screeching sounds constantly. I can't describe it to you in any other way than showing you this.
Lady in red. Hello, madam. I want to give you some free cash. Free cash. £5 for you. No cash?
My problem with the Vesp though is not the sounds they make, but their very plot-motivated selective hearing. Sometimes there's a noise they hear and they decide not to attack. Sometimes they attack something that's not making the noise. Sometimes they just attack everything. Moving on to the cast though, you have some great actors in the film, but they just didn't work. It was just bad acting all the way through. I don't think there was a single person in the film that I was actually invested in. This also made it very difficult to feel any sort of emotion. There were a number of moments that the music slowed and you're kind of being told you should be sad now, but you just don't care about any of the characters. Plot-wise, it was very basic and moved way too fast. It's an hour-and-a-half movie, but nothing actually happens. You meet this weird cult who do one thing near the end of the movie, then they die and that's it. And I mean, that's it. That's the end of the movie. I was expecting another half hour at least to show their journey to this refuge place, but you're instead taken there instantly. The real trouble is that the idea and style of the film is so familiar with us now, with things like A Quiet Place and even Bird Box, that it really needed to bring something new to the table to surprise us. I've not read the book, so I don't know how faithful it actually was. Maybe that was literally it, or maybe a lot was cut out. Either way, not a good movie. Anyway guys, what do you think about Netflix's latest? Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.